Oh yeah, 22,000 people is an extraordinary number of people, but it's got to be more than that. Because it affects me more than Yom HaShoah. And then I ask myself that each year, why? I mean, Yom HaShoah is a pretty horrible day. But why does this, I mean, that's 6 million. This is 22,000. Big difference. Those are 6 million who didn't get a chance to fight back by and large. 6 million who died and don't have any markers. Tomorrow this country is filled with people going to see the markers. So why is this so much sadder? And I think part of it is that it comes a week after Yom HaShoah. And what it says to me in a certain way is that Yom HaShoah is really just not over. In the following sense. And again, I want to stay far away from politics. I mean, if we can't at times put politics aside, then I think we're sunk. I mean, the world of politics, I mean, Aristotle about this was absolutely right. This is where human beings shape the world. But just put it aside for a second. It seems to me pretty obvious, and tragically so, that there's nothing that we can do to end this. Nothing. Now maybe I'm wrong. But to me it seems just incontrovertibly clear. We could pull back to whatever line you name tomorrow and leave nobody on your side and do all those various things. And this is just not over. In fact, some of them have the courtesy to tell us that. And again, I don't want to get into this group, that group, we should do this. We could be a lot nicer. We could be a lot smarter, that's for sure. But this is not about that. This is about that we are locked in a conflict that exists because we exist. And in that regard, for me, for it to come a week after Yom HaShoah is overwhelmingly horrifying. There was basically no place in the world that would take us back then. And everybody knows the name of the Exodus. Because that one actually ended not terribly. But most people can't name the names of all of the boats that had nowhere to go. Nowhere in the world, nowhere on planet Earth to go. Those of you who are Americans, your president sealed the shores. Those of you who are Canadians, your president sealed the shores. Those of you who are British, your prime minister sealed the shores of this country. There were boats filled with Jews running away from a burning hell who had nowhere on planet Earth to go. And the Zionists had this idea that you would actually find a little spot the size of New Jersey, better in some ways, not as good in other ways, and it would solve the problem. And it hasn't. Still don't want us. My children still, not figuratively, but literally, go off to war because they're Jews. The 22,000 people died not in conflict. They died because the vast majority of them, at least not all, but the vast majority of them were Jews. So for me, there's a part of this, that part of the sadness is the relentlessness of it. And quite frankly, speaking as a parent, it's a strong word, but the hopelessness of it. Hopelessness in the sense that we are the first generation of Israeli parents to send their children off to war without any illusion that if they just do it this one last time, their children will not do